Cryptids have been reported all over the world. They're described as creatures that are not recognised in the scientific world, with the most famous ones being that of the Loch Ness monster and Bigfoot. But some cryptid researchers have said that more study needs to be conducted in this area, as thousands of people from across the planet have reported their strange encounters with creatures they can't explain. One interesting cryptid that's story is full of mysterious connections is that of the Chupacabra. This photograph has recently been making the rounds online, with people saying that this is the clearest photo of the creature yet. Many came forward after seeing the photograph and said it's similar to what they saw, with one person saying the following: "I first saw this creature when I was staying at my grandparents' house. They live in Mexico and kept reporting a strange creature on their property. It wasn't until I stayed around that I saw it for myself. It was the ugliest thing I've ever seen, having grey skin, bright red eyes and letting off a high-pitched screech. I wasn't able to take a quality photograph of it, but I know what I saw. This creature reminded me of what I saw." Others, however, said that what we're looking at here is a bear. Hair loss in bears can be a genetic condition, and when it happens they're almost unrecognisable. Others have said though this isn't a genuine chupacabra and shouldn't take people's attention away from genuine cases. El Chupacabra has been encountered by various people. Some describe it as a dog-like creature, while others have said it's more humanoid in appearance. Regardless, this creature is known for one thing, and that's its love of livestock. Those who own livestock have reported seeing strange-looking creatures on their property, and their main goal is to consume their animals. However, some have said that the Chupacabra will even go for things like goats. After all, the creature's name translated is goatsucker. Residents all over America have reported seeing this elusive creature, saying that it's most commonly seen at dusk when it can be seen hunting. The places which have reported the highest number of cases is that of Mexico and Puerto Rico. As mentioned, eyewitnesses have come forward over the years and detailed what they've seen, but there's been some conflicting reports. This has caused cryptozoologists to suggest there's different creatures running around. The most common one that's seen is that of the dog kind. This creature is described as looking like a hairless dog that's able to run at incredibly fast speeds, where other versions report that it's more human-like in appearance, being able to run on two legs and make high-pitched sounds. Thousands of reports have been made about these creatures. So what are people encountering? The first report to this creature goes back to 1995 in Puerto Rico. Residents started to report that strange sounds could be heard during the night, and that several local animals started to go missing. It was during this time that the police started to get involved, and when they spoke to one resident they came across a grisly scene. 8 sheep were found lying on the ground. As the police approached they could see strange markings on the animal, but what was even more odd was that all of the blood was missing, as if it had been drained using a machine. The officers hadn't seen anything like this before, but due to the varied wildlife in the area they suggested it could have been something like a fox. Some who heard about this case though said this wasn't the work of a local fox, and that some other predator had caused these wounds. After this account, more reports started to surface. One woman came forward with her description of the monster, and after this others told their story. 40 people in Puerto Rico claimed that the creature could have been seen in trees during this time, saying it'd wait until dusk and then start hunting. It would use the trees to its advantage and wait until prey was close enough. Once within range, it would then swoop down and drain its blood, before making a quick exit. During the end of 1995, more details about this mysterious creature started to emerge. This was when several eyewitnesses got a good look at it. Farmers woke up to commotion during the middle of the night. When they ran out they could see that many of their animals had been taken up by something. The animals included cats, dogs, rabbits, turkeys, goats, and even horses and cows. Whatever caused the damage even tried to take down the larger animals. This confused the farmers as they had never heard of anything like this before. All of the animals had passed away from their injuries. One of the things the farmers noticed though was that all of these creatures had the same punch-like marks on them. It wasn't long before another resident not far from the farmers reported the creature. They were able to watch the creature walk on their property through their window, and said that whatever it was didn't match any of the local wildlife, saying that it had huge red eyes, slim hairy arms, and a large head. 1995 was the busiest year for the creature, with over 1,000 reports being made by various people. Even though there had been so many reports, researchers were no closer to identifying what the creature was, as every time people would describe slightly different looking creatures. People wanted justice and answers for what was causing havoc. Many animals had also been victims of whatever this creature was. Interestingly, some have made the connection between this creature and others that have been witnessed. Some have said that this creature could be the mysterious Jersey Devil. Definitely seen by locals as one of the most mysterious inhabited forests, is that of the Pine Barrens and the mystery of its dark nature that many cryptozoological researchers can't seem to understand or fathom. The Pine Barrens, also referred to by locals as the Pinelands, refers to a densely forested area of the plains located in New Jersey that seem to directly contradict its surrounding environment. For miles stretching across more than 7 counties, the Pine Barrens is an uninhabited area filled with pine trees growing in sandy, acidic, nutrient-poor soil, and it's left many unable to grow anything in the region. Although it appears to be a mystery as to how such a densely packed forest could grow in soil as poor as this, this is the least of the concerns of those living in the region. According to the locals of the area, a monster roams the region in search of its next meal. Referred to as the Jersey Devil, the Pine Barrens seems to be home to this strange and evil creature that many have claimed to have encountered since its origin in the region. The Jersey Devil is described as a hoofed demonic entity that is similar to the height of a kangaroo, has the head of a goat, the wings of a bat, small arms with razor-sharp claws, a forked tail, and a voice that sounds like a constant high-pitched scream. According to the legends, the Jersey Devil was born in the forest when a woman known as Jane Leeds had a 13th child born on Friday the 13th back in 1735. As she was in labour, she cursed the 13th child out in a painful frustration, and a dark demonic entity exited her womb and flew out into the night. The Pine Barrens then became the hunting grounds for the creature, that is said to not only inhabit the region to this day, but be at the centre of a countless number of strange disappearances. Some have made the connection between the two, saying that some people have described the Chupacabra as having a goat's head, sharp claws and wings. This is perhaps one of the few cryptids that have been captured on camera. This is what happened back in 2008 when police officers managed to capture a strange creature on their police cams. Those who saw the footage said this is what they saw on their property. Due to this, it soon got labelled as the Chupacabra. There's also the link between the government and UFOs. Those who have spent countless hours looking into the subject have said they've made some interesting discoveries along the way. Perhaps the most interesting thing that comes out is that the Chupacabra could be linked to UFOs. Some witnesses have explained that while encountering one of these creatures, strange lights are seen shortly after, with others saying that these lights have also been seen in the area shortly before the animal was witnessed. This has caused various theories to be put forward in order to explain what is happening, and due to the UFO phenomena being taken seriously in recent years, it's caused some to look back at accounts like this and suggest that what people were seeing could have been linked with these mysterious crafts. Some more out there theories have suggested that this creature possibly escaped from the government, or even a UFO, in that it was soon captured shortly after, and this is the reason why we have different accounts of the Chupacabra. because some are detailing the humanoid creature while others detail the dog-like creature that's more commonly seen. Scientists, however, have said that none of these theories are correct, and what people are actually seeing is dogs, wolves and foxes that have mange. Mange is a type of skin disease that can affect the look of the animal, making it appear much different to how it normally looks. The scientists have said that to someone who is not aware of this condition, the animal can appear to look much different. So what do you make of this interesting photograph? Do you think it's a bear or an actual Chupacabra? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, and help us by growing this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.